already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't do it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go. Set. Dirty base. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You got nothing in there. You got nothing. Topper. Ready?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's got him in, complete, and all the way down to the 29. A huge play there right off the bat, 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Down, lady. Mike 5-4. Hey, 734.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Looking sideline, incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr, he's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Colts 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Ready? Check three. Letter 2.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So put 3 on the board, but from that far into enemy territory, probably hoping for more.
Yeah, I think they're going to get together on the sideline and talk about it, right? Because you get that far, that deep, you want to come away with a touchdown. They'll take the 3, but they're going to file it away for the future.
The Colts take over
We got this.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I got you. Get it.
Here's Tannehill. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Let's go. 10 over.
49-yard line.
Double dog. That's the way. Speed grip.
Tannehill on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And this is caught by Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Go. 15-9.
Running on first down, Eckler. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
61, matchbox lights. Switch. 694. 58, the money. 58.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Open man is Trey Burton. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Come on,
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, zoom. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike zoom.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
58, come on. Watch the out, watch the out.
Now a play fake. Carr. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. That is just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Greystone, travel. Check, go.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
A give, Eckler running to the right. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch the pass. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Slam. Protein spill. Get it.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's got room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Carr. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 27.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
60 or 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, alert 3. Shoot.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 19 yards away. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Austin Eckler. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown.
That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Tucker with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
It's just me and you.
To throw is Tannehill. Caught here by Griffin. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Rip left, rip left. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Carr now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Come on, set, 8, read. Get the ball. Let go.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On play action, now Carr. He's got Burton here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Right now. 180. Watch the twist, watch the twist. 29. Express. Yeah. Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. Tighten down. There you go. Check. Straight to 1. 93.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Echo.
Carr now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Go Chief. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Switch. He's right. Get set. That's up.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
Connor on first down, able to take this one forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Give me that ball, defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Down. You ready? 51.
On second down, Connor looking for space. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Now. 180. Hey, we're good. 180. What's the screen? Tight dog. Kill. Deuce right, Chief. Get down. Check 52.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So now here's Derek Carr leading his guys up to go for 2.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right.
They run it with Breida. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Orbit. Get it.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now Carr. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's go. 80 weapons. Be careful.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Play action. It's Tannehill. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Topper!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15.
Watch safety creep. Watch it. Out. Safety's creeping. Snap.
Now Tannehill. Looking downfield for Godwin. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levante David able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Carr. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Cut. Pilot, 64, win. Go.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely. Whether
it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. Ready. Smooth. Three down. Check nickel.
Tannehill now to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this is caught. Touchdown! And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Check. Later 2. 1, later 1. Express.
Back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Check it back.
He'll look to throw. And able to find Dorsett. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. winner with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Jacksonville, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in the sin.